can't believe I'm dead.
God speaks to you in the strangest places.
Welcome to the channel. I got a crazy story to share with you. I was shocked when God showed me at my own funeral. You got a minute or two? You won't believe this. A couple of months ago, I attended the funeral of my wife's cousin. Rest in peace, Big Sean. And when I was at this funeral, I was about maybe 5 feet away from the actual casket. I was in the second row and there was nobody sitting in front of me. So therefore I had a clear view of the casket. Now at this particular funeral, you know how like nowadays people have these gigantic blankets that has the person's picture on it and you know the date they were born and the date that they expired on it. Well, Big Sean had that sitting to the right. So as I said, I'm at the funeral, I'm looking at Sean's body, and then something crazy happened. But basically, God allowed me to see myself in that casket. And when I saw myself in that casket, tears just rolled down my eyes big time. Now, I'm sure people who were at the funeral who happened to take a look at me were probably thinking, why is this dude crying like this? Now, obviously, you know, hey, you know, I knew Big Sean, good dude, but I wasn't that close to him enough to be crying like the way that I was crying. But in any event, you know, I was seeing myself in this casket. So I looked over to the right, and when I looked over to the right at this blanket, I saw myself in my Note to Self Guy shirt and my Note to Self Guy pose like this, right? So I saw myself on this blanket. And fortunately for me, now I didn't look down at the bottom of the blanket because you know it had the beginning date, birthday, and the end date. So I don't know, you know, I don't know that. Thank God he didn't show me that. So the Spirit revealed to me, Daniel, you don't have a whole lot of time left. You need to do what it is that I want you to do. Now I have to tell you, that kind of scared me because it's not every day that a man sees himself laying up in a casket. And so I tried to figure out, well, what is God talking about? But then when I asked myself the question, I instantly knew what he was talking about. First of all, I don't believe he was telling me that I'm going to die anytime soon, although, hey, you know, that might have been what he was saying. But I took it more in terms of by him saying you don't have a whole lot of time left. I took that to mean that the world itself doesn't have a whole lot of time left. It don't take a rocket scientist to understand that this world out here is a hot mess. So when God told me, you need to do what it is that I want you to do, I instantly knew what he was talking about. One of the things he was talking about was that this video that he's been on my case to do for months. And the video is called Left Behind. What do you do now? How to survive. It's really, really good. It just kind of talks about the rapture and what happens if you're left behind and all of the hoopla and the terrible things that have happened to planet Earth during the time. So why am I sharing this with you? The moral of the story is simply this. If God has been on your case to do something, it would be in everyone's best interest, particularly yours, if you do what it is that he's asking you to do. Now, you know, it doesn't take a rocket scientist to understand that life is not promised. We can leave this place at any given time. At the blink of an eyelash, we can be gone. It doesn't matter what age you are. You can be an old man, it can be a young kid. You know, when God says the time is up, your time is up, your time is up. So I encourage you all to get out there and do whatever it is that God has created or designed you to do. Whatever it is your purpose is, go about doing your Father's business, because in the end, you'll be happy that you did. Well, you guys take care of yourself, be blessed, and I'll check you out or I'll see you in the next video. Take care.
And as it is appointed unto men once to die, but after this, the judgment. Hebrews 9:27.